Hello everyone, I am Pratish Srivastav and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to focus on sequence data type. In our last videos, we have already discussed what are your numeric data types, what are your Boolean data types. So these two things we have already discussed. In this video, we are going to discuss sequence data type. That is your list, string, and tuple. So this thing we are going to discuss in this video. And if you have not watched my previous videos, please go through that. I will attach the playlist link in the description box. Everybody please go through these videos. And after that, just come and watch this video, that is sequence data type. Now, as the name just suggests, sequence. What is the meaning of sequence? So sequence means multiple. For example, if we are telling a sequence of students, what is the meaning of this? That means multiple students, multiple student group is there. So that is the meaning of sequence. Sequence means some group, multiple elements at a time. So whatever data types we have discussed till now, for example, we have discussed int, x is equal to 10. So it is an int data type. Or we have discussed 10.5, it is a float data type. We have discussed 1.5j plus 10j. Which data type? It is a complex data type. If I am talking about true and false, true is there, then false is there. Now, if you can see all these data types, then all these data types are holding a single value at a time. In this x variable, one single value is going to be stored. This is your normal data type that we have discussed. Now, what is the sequence data type then? So basically, when we are talking about sequence data type means the data types which will store multiple objects, or you can say multiple elements at a time. So what is the meaning of this? Suppose that I want to store 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This group of elements or these 6 elements into a single variable. So how we will store this thing? For that, we need to understand the sequence data type, because with the help of sequence data type, we can store multiple elements in a single variable. We can write x is equal to something like this. What is the meaning of this? All these elements are going to be stored into one separate variable. That is your x variable. That is the actual meaning of sequence data type. Now here, one more thing is important. Okay, whatever sequence data type are there, all the sequence data types are ordered in nature. Ordered in nature. What is the meaning of ordered in nature? One after another. That means if first element is present at 10 and second element is present at 20 and third element is present at 30. So what is the meaning of one after another? After 20, which element is present? 30. It is for sure that after 20, 30 is present. That is the meaning of ordering. Okay, ordering means the whatever elements you are storing, all these elements are going to be stored in ordered format. So for example, if first element is this one, second element is this one, third element is this one, and fourth element is this one. So after again, when you are going to run this, you will again get same answer, because this order is fixed. This is present at first element at first index. This is present at second index. This is present at third index. This is present at fourth index. It is fixed. It is fixed. Okay, so that is the meaning of sequence data type. So sequence data type will store multiple elements at a time. That is your first point. And all the sequence data types are ordered in nature. Now, what are the sequence data type that we are having? So basically, these three are the data types which are sequence data type. That is your string, list, and tuple. So these three data types are there that are your sequence data type. So in this video, I will discuss little bit about list, little bit about tuple, and little bit about string. In later videos, I will clearly discuss what is list, how we can implement list, what are the other functions that we are having list. Same thing with tuple, same thing with string. So here, for understanding purpose, we are going to understand what is list, what is tuple, what is string. That we are going to discuss in this video. Coming to the list, what is your list? Because you already know list is a sequence data type. So sequence means definitely list will store multiple elements. Definitely list will store multiple elements because list is a sequence data type. So what is the meaning of sequence data type? List is a sequence data type. Sequence data type. What is the meaning of sequence data type? It will store multiple elements at a time. Multiple elements at a time. So for example, I want to store 5 elements at a time into one single variable. How we will do? We will go with list. Okay. Now list is a sequence data type, first point. Now, if it is a sequence data type, then it is ordered in nature or not? Yes, it is ordered in nature. Why it is ordered in nature? Because indexing and slicing concept is applicable. Your elements are fixed. If you are storing first element at the first position, then in your whole program, that element always be present at that position. That will never be changed. So list is ordered in nature. Now, how we can create a list or how we can represent a list? So list is represented with the help of square bracket. Square bracket. That is this. So let's take few examples here. Suppose that I am creating one variable, list1. This is my variable name which is there. Now I want to store 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 elements I want to store in this list1. Okay, so how we can make this data, make this group, make this sequence as a list data type? So for that, we need to give simply square brackets. Now this is a list data type. Now inside this list, you can see I have stored 5 elements at a time, because list is a sequence data type. Sequence data type means multiple elements you can store. Now let's check whether it is a list or not. It is a list. Now, one more important point is there. List is a collection of dissimilar elements. Now, what is the meaning of this? Dissimilar elements means you, like in your list, you can take any kind of data. No any restrictions are there. You can take int, you can take float, you can take a string, you can take any data type. Let me take one example. 10 is of integer type. Then I am taking one floating point number 10.5. Then I am taking some complex number 20 plus 30j. Then I am taking some other number, for example, true. Then I am taking some other number that is false. Then I am taking some string value as well, like high. Okay. And let's check what is the type of it, whether it is a list or not. Whether it is a list or not. Yes, it is a list. See, it is a list. And if I am going to print this list1, we will get complete data. So what is your list object? If you are representing a group of elements in square bracket, then it is a list. And list is a collection of dissimilar objects. So in other words, if I can say, if we want to represent, or if we want to store multiple elements as a single entity, then we will go with list. List. And list always consists, list is represented by square bracket. So wherever you are seeing this square bracket, that is your list. Okay, there are further functions are there in list that we will discuss in later sections. In later video, we will discuss those things. So what is your list that we have discussed right now? What is your list? Simply it is a collection of elements. Dissimilar elements. Okay, dissimilar element collection is known as list, but that must having square brackets. If square brackets are there, then only it is a list, else it is not a list. First point. Second point is it is a collection of dissimilar elements. Okay, you can take any kind of element. If square brackets are there, then it is a list. Okay, let me take one more example. Is it a list or not? Yes, it is a list, but this list is having only one element. It is also a list. Why it is also a list? Because a square bracket you have given. Inside your square bracket, you can take n number of elements. It's up to you. But square brackets are there. That is a reason it is a list. If I am going to print the type here, see, is it a list or not? See, it is a list type. And let me print this list1 as well. See, this is your one element list. Okay, so this is your list data type that we are having. It is a sequence data type. So your first sequence data type is your list. Now coming to the next data type that we are having, that is your tuple data type. Now what is tuple data type? So basically tuple data type means tuple is similar to list. Tuple is similar to list. What is the meaning of this? Try to understand. Whatever we have discussed here, same thing is going to come here as well in case of tuple. So what is your tuple? Tuple is also a sequence data type. Tuple is also a sequence data type. That means it will store multiple elements at a time. Next is tuples are ordered in nature. Yes, tuples are ordered in nature. Okay, that means your indexing and slicing, all the elements are fixed. What is the meaning of ordered? Ordered means first element is this one, then second element is this one, then third element is this one, then fourth element is this one, fifth element is this one. And it is always in this order only. It can't be changed. This order is fixed. Okay, so same thing is there. Tuple elements are also ordered in nature. Now, tuple is also having collection of dissimilar objects. So you can store dissimilar object in tuple as well. Next is what? Tuple is represented by, now here the changes is going to be happening. Tuple is represented by only bracket. Only bracket. Okay. If you are giving only brackets, then that is your tuple. See. If you are representing your element, if we are representing our element in bracket like this, then what is the type of it? So here also I am going to store multiple elements, but the bracket that I am using is, okay, that is your bracket, not a square bracket. I am not using a square bracket. That means normal bracket I am using. Parenthesis. Then what it is? It is a tuple. Okay, so here I am printing, sorry, it is tuple one. Okay, now see, it is a tuple. Okay, so tuple is similar to list. Tuple is similar to list. Okay, now what is the difference between list and tuple? So only one difference is there with respect to list and tuple. That I will cover in next video. That difference is okay. What is that difference? That difference is tuple is immutable in nature. Immutable in nature. What is the meaning of immutable? This is a new term which is coming. Immutable. Immutable means unchangeable. Unchangeable. I will cover this thing clearly in next video. What is unchangeable? Unchangeable means once you have created this tuple object with 5 elements, you cannot perform any changes in this. You cannot add anything. You cannot delete anything. You cannot perform any operation. That is the reason it is also known as, tuple is also known as read-only mode of list. What about list? So basically list is mutable in nature. List is mutable in nature. What is the meaning of this point? So mutable in nature means changeable. Changeable. What is the meaning of changeable? Changeable means suppose that I have created this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 a list. So if you have created a list, you can perform any changes in this. Any type of changes is acceptable. If you want to add any element in this, you can add it. If you want to delete any element in this, we can delete it. If we want to modify any element, we can modify as well. So all the changes are applicable in this. With respect to list, we can perform any kind of changes. Whatever changes we want, we can do. But coming to the tuple, tuples are fixed in nature. That means you can't perform any changes in this. Once you are creating 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that is fixed. No anything you can change in this tuple. So that is the difference between list and tuple. In next video, we will clearly discuss what is mutable and what is immutable. What is the meaning of this mutable? So right now, what we have discussed, list is what? Collection of elements, dissimilar elements. So first point is this one. And second is what? What is tuple? Tuple is the collection of dissimilar object, but tuple elements are not changeable. You cannot change this 30 with 300. Here you cannot change this 30 with 300. Okay. So that is your tuple data type. Now coming to the third data type, that is our string data type. What is your string data type? So basically string means, in case of Python, I am focusing on Python. So in Python, anything within single quotes, or double quotes, or triple quotes. Whatever things you are going to put in single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes is known as string. It is with respect to Python. Now, coming to the actual definition of a string. So a string is a sequence of characters. What is your characters? Characters means whatever keys you are seeing, whatever keys we are seeing into our keyboard. All the keys are your characters. So whatever things you are going to put either in single quotes or in double quotes or in triple quotes, then that is your string data type. Let me take one example here. I am writing str1 is equal to single quotation, just h I am writing. Now what is the type of it? So it is also a string type. See, str1. Okay, what is the type of it? Class str. That means it is a string type. Same as it is, I am going to take some value or my name I am taking with a double quote, with double quotation. What is the type of it? It is also a string type only. Same as it is, I am going to take triple quotation, something like good evening or good morning. Good morning. Okay. What in triple quotation I am taking? So what is the type of it? Again, it is a string only. Again, it is a string. Same as it is, one more example I am going to give. Suppose that I am writing 10.5. Now, is it a float or a string? Please write your answer in chat box. Pause this video, understand the logic, and please write the answer of this in chat box. What is the answer we will get? So basically, here the answer is what? It is nothing but your string only. Why it is a string? That's why I focus on one definition, that is this one. In Python, anything. So anything means anything. If you are putting anything in quotation in Python, that is your string. So this is also your string. Same as it is, I am taking something like true. What about this one? It is also a string. It is also a string because quotation is there. So anything is there in quotation, that is your string in Python. Okay. One more point you need to understand, the second definition. A string is a sequence of characters. What is the meaning of characters? Characters means this is one character. Same as it is here, one character is there P, 2 character, 3 character, 4 character, 5 character, 6 character, 7 character, 8 character. Now a space is coming. Whether a space is a key which is present in your keyboard. Yes. So that's why this is also your correct. Then SRIVAS, each and every character. A string is a sequence of characters. So this complete is my string. And inside this, we are having different characters. So this is your string data. In later videos, I will give you clarity about functions of a string, what are the different approaches to create a string, everything we will discuss in later videos. So for introduction purpose, in data types, we have discussed what is list. List is nothing but collection of elements. This is a collection of elements in square bracket. Same as it is, what is tuple? Collection of element, but whatever elements are there, that is unchangeable in nature. We cannot perform any changes in that. Okay, that is the meaning of tuple. Coming to the string, a string is a sequence data type. Sequence means it is also character by character. What is the meaning of this? If first character is this one, then second character is this one, third character is this one. All the characters are ordered in nature. No anything is randomly there. Everything is in order. Proper order is there. So that's why it is known as a string data type. Okay. So this is all about in this video. In next video, I will discuss more on data types and few more important topics. Now, if you guys have any kind of doubt and want to ask any type of question, please write your doubts in chat section or in comment section. I will be there to take your doubts. Thanks everyone. I hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe my video so that each and everyone will get the benefits of these videos. Thanks everyone.